Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, readers of all persuasions. It is I, Gayla, and welcome back to Book Uncorked and Caffeinated. And we are doing a fourth quarter lock-in book edition. So the lock-in is this thing that's been going on TikTok and Instagram, all the platforms really, about locking in on your goals that you created at the beginning of the year or some part of the year and you haven't really accomplished them, or there are things that you want to work on and lock it in for the last quarter of the year. I decided to do that for my books. I've made all kinds of lists, semi TBRs, 25 for 25, um, last books of the month that I'm reading, all the things. But I really want to lock in specifically on my 25. So my last video, literally a week ago, I made a video on the 11 books I would like to read by end of year, which is true. So, but I also recognize that I haven't really touched my 25 for 25. So the other day I was watching YouTube, and someone mentioned that the Housemaid Tales movie is coming out. So there are 4 books, well, 3 books and like a novella, like even not really a novella, like a really short story. So on my book edition lock-in, I want to read the Housemaid, the Housemaid Secret, the Short Terry the Housemaid Wedding, and the Housemaid is Watching, all by Frida McFadden. And when I first picked up these books, or really started getting into Frida McFadden, where I didn't realize she was the author of the Housemaid series. And I've read a few books by her. Verity is one of them. Verity has gotten a variety of comments and concerns and commentary, but I actually like Verity. I started reading Frida McFadden because of Shaughnessy telling about quick thriller reads, and I wasn't necessarily a thriller or mystery reader, and so it did introduce me to that genre. So I'm happy I read a few books by her, and so that my goal, in addition to everything else that I've set for myself, these books are on my 25 for 25 list. So in addition to the 11 books, there's 4 more books, so that's 15 books. And actually, it's 16 books, because the other part of the takedown is reading series or buying the next book in a series or a duology. And just recently, like Tuesday, I went to Barnes and Noble's book signing for The Gingerbread Bakery by Lori Gilmore. And every time she comes out with this, I talk about how cheesy and corny it is, but they're so cute. They're super spicy. So this is not like, they look nice and cozy, but it is some spice going on in these books. So I figured a part of my goal is also taking down my 25 and 25 TBR. So my official fourth quarter lock-in book edition is to actually tackle my 25. So there will be a video upcoming about how many of my 25 for 25 books I have read, in addition to the 11 books that I posted last week. So yeah, this is a reading journey. What we're gonna do, we're gonna read some books. I'll probably read the majority of them on the Kindle or Audible, because going back and forth to work, I read a book audibly. So let's see what this lockdown entails, and I will let you know in a couple of weeks. Is it going or is it not? In the meantime, do all of the things: like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Deuces.